wins. Ready? Okay, good luck to both of you.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, Season 3 predictions. Miguel, man, I know everybody has got to be trying to figure out what is going to happen to Miguel. So, gosh, man, I don't even know where to start right now. But like I said, I always try to keep perspective with a lot of these characters and really kind of just try to understand the characters before I make predictions. And so I always like to go back and kind of analyze some things about the characters. That way, you know, honestly, predictability is based off of tendencies. And so with these characters, they all have natural tendencies to do different things, and so, or to act in certain ways or whatever, you know. So Miguel is probably one of my favorite characters. He's also one of my favorite characters that I'm just like, oh, what's wrong with you, dude? And it's probably because of, you know, how Miguel is going through this huge transition. And I think we look at Miguel as this amazing, you know, talent that picked up karate and he's just like a beast. But don't forget that that's not who he always was. And I think that's where there's this conflict that continues to happen, or this kind of, when you peel back some of the layers, at moments you can see it. So, you know, in episode or season 1, you see the best of the best Miguel as an athlete and as a karate champion, aggressive, tough, and just outright just awesome, man. And as things start to progress in season 2, you start to see the Miguel that I miss, which was the softer, quiet, reserved, very humble, very intelligent, very funny. And in season 2, I was kind of disappointed that we didn't see that side of him as often, but you saw it at the most critical moments. You saw it when he realizes that Hawk took that medal. You see it in just like the last episode with Sam, when they're at the skate park, where he's just like, hey, I'm just trying to make peace. You know, and it's like that softer side of him that that's the character that I like. I like that he's pretty balanced, you know, and he shows acts of aggression when needed, but also knows that it's time to, like, you know, do I really want to be this person? And I think that goes back to Johnny, because I think Johnny has reeled him back, asking him, is that the kind of fighter that you want to be? Remember when they were fighting in the forest and all that stuff, and he kicks Hawk's butt and finishes him with that kick in the face, and he's like, is that what you want to be?
What was that? It's not how I taught you to fight.
It's what Sensei Kreese taught us. This isn't a tournament, this is real life.
Is that how you want to live your life?
So I think there's a lot of human elements to his character. So let's talk about what I think is going to happen in season 3 prediction video with him. So I think it's very simple. There's 2 major elements that come into play. One of them is his recovery. And I'm going to kind of shoot from the hip right now and just kind of throw it out there into the universe. I think this entire season he's going to be recovering, and it's going to be some touch and go moments, I think, because that'll pull us in to see those moments where maybe he has a day that his health deteriorates, or he flatlines because of his injuries, and it's kind of those take your breath away kind of moments, which the writers are extremely brilliant at creating these moments. And it's not so far-fetched with the level of injuries that he might have sustained, which we don't even know, whether it's a broken back, broken spine, you know, who knows, that there's going to be some real touch-and-go moments. And it's going to be kind of scary to see him go through that. And I honestly don't think that there's going to be some speedy recovery in season 3 and all of a sudden he's up and walking and competing again. I don't think that that's going to happen at all. I think he's going to continue to stay injured, and you're going to see see that side of him searching, for peace, because he's gonna have a lot of anger. And I'm gonna tell you this, not to go off on a tangent, man, but I had knee surgery on my leg about a year and a half ago, and recovering from that was probably the most difficult thing, because it should have been simple. My meniscus was torn, it should have been an easy cleanup, whatever. I'm back at work in 2 weeks, whatever. That's not what happened. My leg got infected, and it took me like 6 to 7 weeks to recover from that. And in that moment, my leg stopped working from atrophy and all this other stuff, right? So my leg didn't even work anymore. And so going through physical therapy, going through all of that, all I remember was how angry I was that my legs didn't work. My leg didn't work anymore, and how frustrated and how hopeless and how angry like that this happened to me. I'm like, well, what did I do to deserve this? And it's just a simple knee surgery that happened. And so can you imagine if you can't walk? Can you imagine if somebody has to actually feed you? Can you imagine that level of frustration and anger that builds up towards the people that may have contributed, or just simply that you don't want anyone around you? And I think we're going to go on this journey with Miguel where his storyline is going to be really simple. He is fighting to rebuild his life. He's fighting to rebuild his, his strength, and just he's going to go through hell, man. And like I said, a simple knee surgery put me through hell. You can ask my wife, man. It put me in a bad place where there was moments where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can continue to deal with the level of pain that I was dealing with that would literally numb me out and I would pass out. And it was just crazy, man. So I could see if he has to go through something more, which is more traumatic, God, it's only got to be 10 times worse. So that's one of the major storylines that I think we're going to see with Miguel. The second one is how does it affect his relationships, right? What happens with his connection with Johnny? This is Johnny's son, the guy that he looks up to, the guy that's probably been the closest thing to a father figure to him. His son did this to him. Can you imagine the anger towards his own sensei? And I think that's going to be tough on Johnny, man. And we get to his character is going to go through some major emotional issues where he's going to be alone. And unfortunately, I think Miguel's going to be one of those people that close the door on him temporarily. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But like I said, going through these things, man, my wife that I love with all my heart, when I went through this surgery and I was in all this pain and it was intense and I could barely walk and I had to use a cane and all this other stuff and crutches, I hated everybody, man. I hated everybody. I was so angry and so much in pain that I was an emotional wreck. So that, I think, is going to happen to Johnny. And I also think that's going to happen to Sam. And Sam, like we said in the last episode, is going to be riddled with guilt. I don't think he's going to care. I don't think that there's going to be a reckoning in season 3 where he's like, hey, I forgive you. Hey, I just don't think that's going to happen. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen towards the end of, the season 3 in episode 9, 10, or maybe it's going to go into season 4. So I think this character is going to take us on the emotional journey that has really made this entire Cobra Kai series amazing to what it is. It's an emotional journey. And I think it's going to finally shift from Johnny into Miguel. Miguel's self-journey and self-destruction and self-rebuilding to find himself. And so let me know what you guys think about that. And this is just coming from real world life stuff that I've dealt with, man, that it was tough and it was hell to go through any type of rehabilitation. If you guys have gone through it, it's the most painful thing. And it's the most sobering thing when your body doesn't work the way that you want it to. And it's probably one of the scariest things I know that I've gone through, and I know it's got to be one of the scariest things that Miguel will go through when his body doesn't work the way it's supposed to anymore for him. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really worried about him, guys. To tell you the truth, I know he's just a character or whatever, but we're all invested into these characters, and we love this show. But I'm worried about him. I'm worried about how he's going to handle this, and I don't see the more side of Miguel that has clarity and is intelligent. I think his emotions are going to dictate a lot of things that happen with him, and I think it's going to affect everyone that's close to him. And you know, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I hope I'm absolutely wrong. I hope he's a champ and he's motivated and inspired. But how would that make this a drama, right? How would it do that? So everything we love about Cobra Kai is because there's drama involved with it. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if the wrong people start to reach out to him to try to offer condolences, that try to offer come back to Cobra Kai, you know, things like that. So let me know what you guys think. And once again, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for all of your guys' support. It's like I'm just kind of blown away that you guys enjoy these videos, and I see all these comments. You helped us get to 1,000 subscribers. We're on our way onto that 1,100. So keep sharing it, guys. Keep it going. I appreciate it. Share with the people that you know enjoy Cobra Kai. Tell them, come check out David's reaction videos, prediction videos in Cobra Kai, and help support the channel. Guys, I love this season. I love season 2. Can't wait for season 3. And I can't wait to hear more comments, more ideas as we share more and more prediction videos. And I'm trying to pound them out, man. Get them out to you guys as soon as I can. And I'm working late. Just so you know, yesterday I was up till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get these episodes out to release Sam's this morning. So I'm on it, man. I'm on a mission to kind of just get these all done, and let's see where they go. So stay tuned, you guys, for another episode, Cobra Kai. Thank you for all the support. If you love this episode, go ahead and share it. Go ahead and hit that bell for future predictions. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Cobra Kai Season 3 predictions. More to come, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to make it happen. See you soon. Boom. I'm out.